Ice cream, my own childhood favourite. In this episode, learn a new approach to making it, meet the fastest ice cream gun in the West, and have your taste buds turned upside down by some startling new ice cream flavours. I've always loved ice cream. One of my earliest memories is an ice cream bar near Church Street Market off the Edgware Road in London. I used to try and get my gran to take me there. Luciano Ludico, the man who used to sell me those delicious ice creams, now runs Foubaire's here in Chiswick. Hi there.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Good, thanks. You probably don't remember me, but I used to come to the Regent Snack Bar 25 to 30 years ago. 28 years later, I have to have some vanilla ice cream, please.
Oh, that's great.
Honestly, I almost feel like crying.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you one thing. Being a child, I mean, we do something like we do with all the children. There you are. Children are special. Hope you enjoy it.
I'd love to get my hands on some of his recipes, but Luciano's a Sicilian with a mind of his own. Yeah, it's exactly the same. God, that's amazing. That's only 30 years later. Certainly, Luciano here at Foubaire's has been instrumental in my complete obsession with making ice cream. Most people don't make ice creams because I think, to be quite honest, they're scared of making them. They're too difficult to do. How do we get the texture and all this sort of thing? But just understanding a little bit of the science of ice cream, it really, really becomes easy. But what is ice cream? It basically consists of 5 things: ice crystals, fat, sugar, air, and other solids. It doesn't matter what the ice cream is, whether it's these delicious ice creams here, the stuff we buy in the supermarket, anything we make at home, or even the more unusual flavours that we serve at the restaurant, they all consist of these 5 basic components. At my restaurant, The Fat Duck, we like to invent new ice creams unlike any you've eaten before. As the chef, it is vital that I maintain that most important thing of all in restaurants, consistency. The only way of doing this is by continually testing and tasting everything. That's just how it should be. It's a mustard ice cream with a red cabbage gazpacho. You know, I'm a bit of an ice cream fanatic, and I'm quite particular about the way that I think that ice cream should be served. They should be clean, they should melt in the mouth really easily, no chewiness at all. But to make ice creams like that, there are 3 pitfalls you must avoid. First pitfall, lactose crystallization. Sugar molecules from the milk join together to make sandy lumps in your ice cream. Second pitfall, overcooking the egg proteins. They will then bunch together. The ice cream gets lumpy just like scrambled egg. Third pitfall, large ice crystals. Let them grow too big and they'll be bigger than the gaps between your teeth. The ice cream will go gritty. I'm now going to show you how to make a basic vanilla ice cream at home. It really is quite straightforward. Take some whipping cream, unrefined caster sugar, some whole milk, a vanilla pod, and some eggs. First, beat the eggs and sugar for 20 minutes. You don't have to have eggs in ice cream, but I favour eggs as they slow down ice crystallization and they make the ice cream richer. What's happening here is the sugar's mixing with the proteins in the egg, and as it does so, the colour will change from golden to an off-white. It will mousse up and double in size. The reason for doing this is that when we come to cook the eggs, which we'll do in a few minutes with the milk, this mixture will actually protect the eggs from coagulating, or, for want of a better word, curdling and becoming scrambled. And that's something we definitely don't want in our ice cream. It's fine in our breakfast, but not ice cream. You must get the proportion of your ingredients right. Too much milk and cream and you get that first pitfall, sandy lumps of lactose crystallization. Okay, now while this is mixing, I'm going to take this vanilla pod and slice it in half. Scrape the vanilla seeds out and add them to the egg and sugar mix. Put the pod in the pan, pour the milk onto it and simmer for about 5 minutes, and leave it to infuse. Add some of the hot milk into your eggs and sugar, then pour that mix back into the pan with the rest of the milk. Add the cream and cook for about 20 minutes. Heating thickens the mix. It makes the ice cream richer and also destroys any bacteria in the egg. But don't overheat or you get the second pitfall. The proteins bunch up and the egg scrambles. It's ready when it's as thick as this and doesn't drip off the spatula, but be careful, it could still scramble. So I have ready here a bowl of iced water with a smaller bowl inside it. I'm just going to pour the custard into the bowl. And don't forget, don't stop stirring because there's still heat in there working away. Walk away and leave this for 5 minutes and you're going to come back and the last 40 minutes of your time will be ruined and you'll blame me. So keep stirring. Just 5 minutes is probably enough. All we need to do now, put it in the fridge, sealed container, give it a couple of hours. This just helps the vanilla flavour come out. Once that's done, take the mix out of the fridge and pour it into the churner. Churning breaks the growing ice crystals into smaller and smaller pieces and it prevents that third pitfall. The ice crystals growing so large they turn ice cream far too icy. Once it's churned, put it in the freezer for a couple of hours. There you have it, ready to serve delicious homemade vanilla ice cream. And whether you're a chef like myself, just a keen home cook or an ice cream company, those basic principles I've just shown you hold true to making ice cream. There are variations, but follow those and you won't go wrong. I've got a great little variation on vanilla ice cream, and it's one that really is quite simple to do at home and perfectly embodies a really interesting piece of flavour chemistry. Fat holds flavour. This vanilla is made with milk, not cream, so its flavour peaks higher but fades faster. But these jelly cubes of chocolate and pistachio are full of fat, so they release their flavour much more slowly after the vanilla's come and gone. Just mix them into the vanilla ice cream and put the whole thing in the freezer. There you have it, a new invention. Vanilla with encapsulated chocolate and pistachio flavour release. I'm now going to show you how to make a pistachio ice cream just the way I like it.